Hello, Gemini. Welcome to the forest. This reading is for anyone drawn to these beautiful, hard-working air energies. I'll be asking our guides to illuminate your journey in love and life. Plus, I'll be seeking out the energy around you in love. Our reading is usually released almost daily, so to get notified, please subscribe and tap the bell if this resonates. Right now, I'm going to start off with some fairies and find out what energies they're bringing to the table for y'all, and then we'll be looking at what spirit guide, what spirit animal guide is in the forest for you, and then later on in the reading we'll also find out what the energy around you in love has for spirit animal as well. So let's see. Do a quick shuffle. It's very thunderstormy outside, so you might hear something. You might see a little kitty moving around in the forest. A large, this is very small, tawny tan and cream tiger. Sweet old lady, not really loving the thunder. Anyway, but she's okay. She's just hanging out. She has food. Let's see what fairies do we have in the forest today for Gemini. Beautiful fairies. Anyone want to brave the storm? Oh jeez. Okay. They're like yes. Okay, wow, can we just maybe have like a couple here? Ooh. Okay, maybe one more? Because I'm curious. I want to kind of know what direction this is going. Oh, they come out in hordes. It's like either none or they're like all at once. Pixies, man. What can you do? So, Gemini. Kind of felt like y'all might resonate with the fairies. They know how to kind of navigate between the worlds, you know, those amazing wings of theirs. Not that they all have wings, but what's really funny is that these ones actually, most of these two do. And this one's actually like an energy fairy, which is very, very, very powerful. So anyway, we have the fairy godmother. Ooh, very nice, nurturing, healing energy. Very powerful. You know, kind of that energy of the aces, I guess you could say. You know, she's here to protect you and make sure that your dreams come true and that, you know, that you feel protected and loved. You know, she's there, she's on your side, basically. We also have Nellie's the alchemist, sorry. She's kind of like that magician energy for Gemini. I love it. But she's that energy of, I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna see this through from start to finish. I don't care what it takes. You know, this is my dream. You know, and then we also have the singers of courage. You know, this energy fairy who's basically here to kind of like boost you, right? Who says, we see this thing that you want so bad, and we're kind of like here to put that extra little bit of energy into it, that little bit of bravery maybe that you need is showing up. And then we also have the topsy turvets, and these are kind of, you know, about looking at things in different perspectives. They can also be a little bit about being stuck, about, you know, not being quite sure which way to go. And what's really funny is that they're the only ones that are like very earthy, the only ones that I would say are maybe a little bit more fixed or stuck, right? And the rest of them here are that very fiery, go with the flow kind of feel, that very like bright, like let's go do this, like, you know. I really like this fairy godmother. You know, I think that's just so pretty. So anyway, I feel like there might be something that you're maybe a little bit in your head about, you're maybe a little bit confused about, and you're trying to maybe find, you know, that little bit of courage here to make your dreams come true. These fairies are here. They're like, hey, yeah, we see this. We're gonna help you here on your journey. Well, maybe not the topsy turvies, but I mean, it's also kind of can be helpful, right? Like, to kind of get you to maybe realize, like, hey, maybe this is something I really want to go for. Maybe kind of like nudge you in that direction of like, 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 well, if I don't go for this, well, that's gonna have like an outcome too. So you might as well go for what you're dreaming of here, especially with all these energies coming in here to assist you. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to get that to focus here. Oh, jeez. I don't know. So what spirit animal do we have for Gemini? Oh, I shouldn't be surprised. Speaking of magician energy, you have the owl with magic. This is a very, like, intuitive creature. This is a creature who, will kind of sit and wait and will glide very silently from tree to tree, looking for its prey. And then once it spots it, it'll like just sit and wait, and then it'll, kind of, go in, um, and they can see very well in dusk. That time between day and night, that in between place, they're very good at navigating that. It's like that very, very Shava, like magician vibes there. I kind of feel like this, like you've kind of felt this maybe for a while, like in your soul or whatever. Um, Maybe it's something I don't know. I kind of feel like it's just coming to the surface now. Like maybe it's something you're just looking into. I'm kind of getting lost in his eyes there, and then like how he's kind of coming out in the background there. And I just get this sense of quiet, of needing to kind of keep things maybe to yourself for a little bit. Maybe you're that person that people go up to when they have something they need to get off their chest, right? Like, maybe a lot of secrets and that kind of thing, but you're very wise, you know? And I just feel like you are that person, that very wise soul. Maybe you kind of feel like one of those old souls. So maybe you're possibly even having like a spiritual awakening here or something. As far as love goes, I kind of just would say, um, check out the situation. But you have a lot of really nice energies here, kind of like just feeling out the situation and trusting your intuition, kind of like the fairy godmother and the alchemist. I mean, I think they're kind of saying, things are looking bright here. Like, and even in the dark, even in the dusk, you can just see right through it. You're gonna cut through anything you can't see. You're gonna create your own magic here. Create your own vibe. Maybe you do your own thing. But anyway, I'm gonna keep going. This is the Manga Tarot. We're gonna find out where you are. Ooh, the Death card. I'm not surprised with all these really strong energies. The Hierophant. We'll take these to start with. I love this Death card though. I love how he's just like rocking this. Like, yeah, I could do this. Like new me. Like, and then we also have the Eight of Water and the Hierophant. I this is that wish upon a star, right? Like, man, I've been happy. I've been there, done that. Um, I'm not afraid to go do my own thing. I think I heard my cat. Hold on. Anyway, I'm just getting these vibes of like, this is you. I want to say trusting the divine here, trusting yourself, kind of, reaching that higher level of realizing that, like these other energies are saying, your dream is out there. Like, you're like, yes, this is like a new me, this is a new energy. and I'm going towards this, and I'm going to learn everything I can about it, and I'm going to be, that ascended person. I'm going to have that insight. I'm going to learn everything I can about the situation until like I'm that person that people can go to learn things. And it's also connecting to the divine, to that intuition part of you. You know, he's also like he can also be very traditional as well. um, but anyway, I'm gonna keep going. I just feel like you just see this happiness in front of you, and you're like, wow, maybe I don't maybe I don't have a flashlight here, and moon isn't that full, and I do have all these weird cups behind me, but dang, like I have this new energy, I have this new feel. I'm like, I can do this, I can go towards this. Like, I just need to kind of maybe boss up a little here. So let's see if this has to do with your love situation here. Where is Gemini going to be on their journey coming up? In love. The Lovers. Oh, there's two there. The Six of Fire. The Knight of Fire. Nice, okay. The Six of Air. And the Page of Earth. Wow. So, like, these energies, I want to say, like, it looks like you're coming into alignment here with what you want, like, you're manifesting something here with, I mean, like, there's this love around you, right? And you have so much victory and success, and you're in this, like, yes, I see this and I want to do this. And, like, kind of like even that kind of like impulsive energy, very fiery and just happy and go lucky, but also paired with this kind of like down to earth, kind of motion here. So definitely not, I want to say being too much, kind of like balancing yourself out a little bit here and there. And it definitely looks like you are trying to leave something behind or go towards something better. I mean, this Six of Air kind of echoes this Eight of Cups for me. It's Eight of Water. I kind of want to put these together here. This is the Manga Tarot. I think that's so neat. Like, I feel like this is you coming into this like brand new energy here of just like, saying like, yeah, this is me for who I am, like, inside and out here, like, this is who I am now. This is what I'm doing. This is like new me, like new energy. But at the same time, it's not like the full energy. It's like that. Like I had to go through hell to get here, right? Like I have a lot of wisdom behind me. And I know how to use this scythe, right, if I need to. I'm not afraid to cut bullshit out of my life. As a matter of fact, maybe you cut yourself out of some things in your own life here in order to kind of give yourself this freedom here, which is kind of how I'm seeing this death card here. Um, you've definitely had to leave something behind. He's not wearing any skin, he's not wearing anything. Like, he's bare bones, but this is like, still him embracing this, like, um, this whole vibe here. So, I mean, you've definitely left something behind, especially with this eight, and the seven of air here. I definitely feel like you are going towards something that is making you so happy. And I feel like you were happy before, but at the same time, I feel like you still had to come at this from a new angle, from a new perspective, from a new you know? But anyway, like, I just feel like you're in this really good place right now. Maybe not quite 100% sure at the moment, how much you're going to be rocking this, but I think you kind of figured out here with that Hierophant card. Because anything that you're doubting here, you're kind of falling back on that kind of more traditional, um, standpoint that those values, those things that you learn about one another to, make something grow. At the same time, it's trusting that intuition. Anyway, like I definitely feel like this is like a brand new vibe for you. You're going towards something awesome here. Um, I mean, you have the lovers on your journey, so I definitely feel like these dreams that you're trying to go towards here are definitely achievable. Um, and I feel like you're kind of coming at it at this like I was saying, like this kind of like balance, but like kind of like more youthful, happy kind of vibe here. Um, I feel like as far as like outwardly, things are maybe moving a little bit here and there, maybe a little bit back and forth. I feel like your heart, like what you want to do is just like, yeah, like kind of like run towards this, right? And especially with these energies coming in here, like I feel like you're like, yes, I know this, I feel this in my heart, but for reasons, things are maybe moving a little bit slower in the physical world here. But you definitely have like energetically, like you have this love, and you are so victorious, and like, um, and I feel like your heart's just like, yes, like this is what I feel, this is what we're doing, like, right, kind of a vibe here. And I feel like, you might feel like you've known this person a long time. Like maybe you feel like you've known them in another life or something like that. And I kind of feel like any doubts that you're having, you are trying to leave them behind. And like I was saying, like you definitely have been through, something here to get to this point. And I do feel like, especially the owl card here, like it has made you all the wiser. And like those topsy turvy cards are saying, like, I kind of feel like you're looking at those things, right, that are kind of maybe stuck or tripping up here or there or whatever. Um, because you have hope for the future here and you want to keep going. I do feel like you're having maybe a little bit of trouble, letting go of these thoughts, but your emotions are there. Like you feel this, right? This intensity, this happiness with this person. And I feel like, you know, maybe your thoughts are kind of weighing you down here and there, kind of like, like I'm kind of looking at this card, like wondering, like, are those swords gonna like sink that boat if she keeps going? Like, does she think the boat might sink? But at the same time, there's this beautiful sunrise ahead of her, you know, and all these beautiful like lotus flowers drifting around her. Like I feel like it's very serene, very steady. But I do feel like there's a little bit of grieving there, a little bit of sadness, a little bit of being stuck in your head, maybe about something that's happened that had you feeling kind of maybe sad in the past. Um, but anyway, we'll clarify that one. With the Spirit Sun Tarot, we'll see what animals would like to come out and say about this, about your thoughts here. You trying to leave them behind or take them with you? So you should get more of a leaving behind vibe, but for some reason today I'm like, I think she's taking them with her. Oh yeah, okay, speaking of 10 of feathers with the Ace of Earth. So that's to clarify. Yeah, because you feel that energy, you feel those thoughts that they're too heavy, right? And like, you feel this new beginning, this like new blossoming, beautiful start here. And you know that this is going to get too heavy if you don't let those go. And this one is, it's a snake. He's about shedding his skin so he can grow and become a more beautiful version of himself. A lot like that, even with that death card there. This one's a little bit about rebirth almost. about your thoughts here. I wonder if that's the transformation, letting go of that that image of, oh, I have to take this with me, and if I don't take this with me, something bad might happen, like that anxiety kind of feeling. But knowing that there's something better out there, you know, and then getting to this place of, I need to do this, I need to shed the skin, I need to just let this go, because this is how I'm going to heal. This is how I'm going to embrace this new beginning, because you can't plant something new and something dead, right? It needs to be new, it needs to be fresh, beautiful soil, right? That's kind of what I feel like the aces are. They're like this. They're like the seeds, right? They take a lot of work, a lot of care, and a lot of planning. But there's that beautiful opportunity for, I would say, with this one here, like this whole new world, being able to just let go of those thoughts and feel healed. And not even healed in like an easy way or anything. Like, it's not that kind of energy. This is like that, I'm going to do this for myself because I need to do this. My intuition is telling me to do this because this is my new beginning. So you're trying to let them go. Right now, they're still kind of there. But you feel, you're thinking about it. You're like, I need to let this go. This is going to get too heavy. And I don't want to carry that heaviness with me. Like, I'm going to let that go so I can embrace this new beginning. And this love that's come into my life here, this opportunity, whatever that is. But you feel it, right? And I think that you see it. I think maybe it's sometimes maybe moves a little fast. Maybe feels a little fast, but at the same time is going maybe a little bit at a steady pace, And I think it's something you're still kind of looking into. But I feel like overall this is something you want to do, right? Like, I feel like you're embracing this. It's awesome. Anyway, I don't feel like there's much to clarify here. Like, I think this is pretty straightforward. This is very nice. So let's see. Oh, sorry, that is so dark. I don't know why. Okay, maybe that. Hopefully that's better. Let's get. Ooh. Okay, that we're just gonna. I'm gonna shuffle that. There was something on that. That was me. But that was the 10 of air. I kind of feel like that was your energy rubbing off, though. That's why I want to shuffle. Alright. Tell me about the energy around Gemini and love. Since the pages are out, I'm going to let that one stay, because it tells me this is new. You're a little shy. That's fine. Or at least the feelings or the energies, that. Yeah, dude, because oh my god, they have the messenger of fire. Both have that. They also have the ace of earth, which you have in your thoughts there. And they have the 2 water. Okay, they love you too. Did you need me to say that? Because I think they probably tell you here with that messenger of fire. Quick show you that. Cute, right? Matching. Rather mirroring. It's a fancier way to say it. Hold on. Right, like I feel like they tell you. I feel like they're kind of like on board with that kind of more playful attitude. Maybe a little bit more feisty. Maybe not more, but like I definitely feel like when they want to say something, they say it. And I kind of get that more like maybe like a warrior type vibe with them, that like, yeah, I could kick your ass, whatever, right? But at the same time, that's because they know what they're about. They know what they're doing. Um, at least they feel that way. Like, like they're not quite like, I feel like with this ace here, like I feel like it's a little bit them, a little bit the situation, right? because I do feel like they are coming from a place of being solid, but they do feel this happiness. You know, they feel this love, this joy, this wanting to like share and come together. And they want to do it on a solid foundation too, which is really nice. Like they see this opportunity. I really like that. Stay there. You know just how solid he looks. Like he's like freaking the king of the forest, right? And all the butterflies are landing on him, and he's just surveying the land. And maybe he's that. You know, maybe this is that energy of that I want to say like that forest deity, right? With that kind of like fire in them and love, and they're also nurturing but also like kind of kick ass, right? And they're kind of like looking over this like vast expanse maybe of just barren rock at the moment, and they're just seeing it for what it could be, and they're just like building up this like plan in their head, maybe, kind of just seeing how things are going to kind of be, and like feeling this, and like uh, definitely I want to say expressing it. Maybe I haven't quite taken those solid steps yet, but I feel like they feel this. Like this is that brand new beginning, that kind of feel. And I just think that's really beautiful. Anyway, Gemini. That is a lovely Gemini person that seems. They seem very like happy, very in love here, very much like um maybe coming across as, I don't know, like maybe a little bit back and forth here or there. Well, maybe that's kind of like your energy too, right, Gemini? That balancing, that um but like I was saying, I kind of feel like this is just them, this is just how they are, and they kind of are matching you here, you know. I think that's really cool. Anyway, what is the animal spirit for energy and love around Gemini? I feel like maybe sometimes they can come across as a little bit childish, maybe a little bit stubborn, right? Maybe a little bit set in their ways sometimes. But I feel like you're just as stubborn and like kind of the same way, right? Especially because you have that page of Earth too. I feel like, but at the same time together, y'all work really well together. Like it just flows between you, Maybe you're both kind of feisty, but also know how to like do things to stay grounded and like, anyway, can I please have a spirit animal? Stop talking. They get the raccoon inventor. I always get like kind of like fire earth vibes with this one, a little bit maybe like Capricorn or something. Maybe even a little bit of that magician, but it's that energy of I'm gonna create the reality that I need, kind of. It's that um like this one says like inventor, but I'm also just like, thinking about like how playful they are. But they can also like be very protective when they need to be. Um, they're very good at making the best out of any situation. They are very sensory oriented as well. So it could be too that maybe this person is an earth sign, Um, maybe, that person that is very detail oriented, is very good about like texture type things, art type things, craft type things, building things, working on things. Maybe also very, very good with their words to the point where you're like, wait, is this bullshit or is this real? Like, right? Especially with that messenger of fire energy, um, which can maybe kind of leave you spinning a little bit, if they're maybe a little bit impulsive in what they say here or there. Um, but anyway, um, show you these two together here. You have the owl come swooping out of the dark branches of the forest, glowing and white with luminous golden eyes, trailing this bright white light behind him, saying, trust in your intuition, trust in your wisdom, believe in yourself. If you need any answers, they are there for you to find. You can see through anything. And their energy is an energy of this like roly-poly raccoon coming out of the forest. You're kind of scampering along, chasing this butterfly. Um, kind of has this like jack of all trades vibe. And you just know, like, this raccoon, like, he's there to stay, but maybe every once in a while he's gonna wander off and chase this butterfly and be like, where were you? And be like, I was just right there, it was fine, right? That kind of vibe. It's like, yeah, really? Huh? A little bit of a trickster here and there, but also, well meaning, just playful, and sweet. Um, but again, they could also, be that fighter when they need to be. And I think that's interesting too because you have this like very kind of like, I'm just gonna glide in and be very silent and soft, and they have this energy kind of a little bit more rambunctious here. But anyway, maybe that's what has you feeling like that owl, right? Maybe it's just their kind of like way, that kind of like maybe a little bit more fiery than you, to where you're like, wait a minute, this is a little too impulsive, a little bit too much out there, a little bit. Are they on the up and up, right? But at the same time, they're just chasing this butterfly, so I don't know, right? But you're the owl, you'll see everything, and they have energies of love and wanting to build on this. But anyway, I hope you have a great couple weeks. I'll talk to you later.